episode 3 of Knowledge, News, and Nonsense. I'm your host. My name is Mike Bauman. What you're going to see tonight is our very talented comedians. We'll be discussing the week's events and news, all brought up by the questions that I asked. And I should add that thanks to the lovely Melissa's arbitrary scoring system,
great. Arbitrary.
So we need to kiss up to her.
Yes.
Okay.
And a prize will be awarded at the end. So everyone, please welcome our panelists, Kelly Carlin, Michelle Miracle, Ann Coder, and Aaron Brown. So the first question, what is a hyperloop?
It's like a buzzer thing?
Sure.
It's the train they were trying to build in San Francisco. Or something.
You're partway there.
It's the Oracle Google, one of those guys have come up with this technology, and they're going to put us in a pneumatic tube, and we get to go to San Francisco in 45 minutes.
Very nice, Kelly Carlin. Yes, it is actually Elon Musk who created PayPal.
Oh, one of those things.
And it will be aluminum pods enclosed in a tube that he wants to put along the I-5 right-of-way from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and it will hopefully get people there in about 30 minutes.
And really, what could go wrong? I mean, it's going to be really...
It's California. They're not going to run out of money.
No. You get in this thing, and it's going to run smoothly, and you're not going to die. I mean, what?
30 minutes?
It's like getting in a tin can.
Yeah, it goes at an average speed of 598 miles per hour with a top speed of 760.
How much does it cost to work?
Well, there's the thing. The guy has his numbers, but who knows? He said the entire thing would cost about $6 to $10 billion to build, and people would be able to travel for $20 a pop.
No,
I'm into it.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, even if you die, it'll be a quick death.
It'll be a very quick death.
I remember going to the bank when I was a kid and feeling really excited about that tube going in to the lake and then having a thing come back to us, to our specific car, with money. And that was really cool.
I
So I want to be part of that. Whenever I can shoot through space to a place on the other side of the glass, I'm into it.
How does it work? How does it actually
It's
work?
like air. It's like air, and it's technology that they have.
Like
but,
the bank.
Yeah, I want to
oil
get
companies, I'm sure, will kill it.
the exact term right. I wrote it down here somewhere. It is compressed air propelled by linear induction motors placed along the route.
That's what I
Right
say, right?
Speaking of you knew.
Yeah, kind of it just shoots you through to San Francisco, and of course it's meant to go up against the high-speed rail that's supposedly going to start being built this year or next year.
One that stops Bakersfield on the way. That's high speed.
Yeah, because this being California, they originally said it's going to be $70 billion to build the high-speed rail, and would take just maybe 2 hours to get to San Francisco. But then every city along the route, every small town along the route said, no, you have to stop here. So it's just going to end up being Amtrak,
Yeah.
and probably going to cost about $100 billion. The only person who'll ever use it is Jerry Brown, probably.
Bless his
For the
heart.
Hyperloop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like more fun.
I just like the name.
I can't wait till they could just email us somewhere. That would be nice.
So it attaches.
Yeah.
Why is Google involved in this? Is anyone asking that question?
No, it's not Google. It's the guy who started PayPal.
Oh.
He's just got a lot of money. He's
I
the
know
guy who
you guys
started
started
SpaceX.
PayPal. Is it the pay one?
I didn't get that part of the story.
Oh.
They didn't mention invented by the gay.
He didn't mention
Wire fact checker.
Is he gay? I know his assistant.
I
Name
don't.
dropper.
Isn't he one of your Twitter followers?
Yeah.
All right, the next question. See if you can identify who said this. Do you think I could go 8 hours straight? I'll give you a hint. The answer is disgusting. I'm sorry?
Not here.
No, not Ron Jeremy. It's somebody
So because he
who's
can.
in the news
This week?
recently.
8 hours straight?
But you were close.
We-
You were even
How about
closer.
Ross, the intern, he was trying to say we go 8 hours straight. No.
No?
Oh, I see what you mean. I see.
Does this have to do with having an erection?
Most likely, yes.
It's not Wiener?
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
who
think
this
more
was.
California. Californian.
California?
Schwarzenegger?
Politician?
Yes.
Really? Well, not Jerry Brown.
Oh gosh, no.
Oh, our former mayor.
Oh, Vigorosa?
No, further
You're
south,
right.
Bob Filner,
Oh,
San
of
Diego.
course.
Yes,
You, the creep.
the 16th woman to publicly out him as skeezy is, her name is Peggy Shannon. She's 67 years old. She's a great-grandmother. She works at the San Diego City Hall Senior Services Desk. And she says this was actually the day after he put out the video saying, well, he never apologized, but saying, I have a problem, just go with it.
Right.
He had put her hand, well, I don't even want to say where he put his hand.
Wait, this is after. This is after he's gotten caught and everything?
Yes, he, well, he said that, do you think I'm going to go 8 hours straight? She said, I assumed he wasn't talking about work. He kissed her on the lips, constantly asked her out, and the day he released his video saying, yeah, I did these things, but he walked past her desk and went,
Sexy.
Why was she being loud?
That was his pickup line to her. Do you think I could go 8 hours?
Ew.
it seems to be one of the tamer things he's
Yeah.
tried with women.
Wow.
I think we should just all go down, a big mob of women, and just beat the shit out of this guy.
On that-
With our mouths.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
But of course, everything's better now because he did complete his behavioral therapy 1 week early
1 week.
and said he's fine now, but of course they changed the locks on City Hall and he couldn't get into his office.
Yes, I'm sure he's great.
All right, who said this? I just have the feeling I've stepped into a Monty Python bit.
Russell Brand?
He wishes he said it.
No, we're keeping along the lines of Mayor Filner.
Oh, this is really political.
Trust me, it's only political because he's a politician.
Wiener?
Yes!
You're welcome.
Because if it isn't bad enough the way he sends pictures of his stuff around the internet, he is now being openly hostile to the press. A British reporter, Lucy Watson, came up to him after he did an event at a senior center, started asking questions, and he got annoyed with her accent.
Does he do like pretend he's a woman in bed and do like cockney women's voices? Like in Monty Python?
Now that is in all our heads. And have a
You're
good night.
welcome.
Yeah, also this week he had an interview with BuzzFeed live online and made fun of them for being all cat videos.
You know what's so sad was he was this amazing progressive guy and really was like fought for the right stuff politically, and now he's just become this sad, out of control joke. I mean, it's sad. I don't even understand it. All of these guys, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I want to know why.
What's up with all these penises?
It's like sexual sabotage.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fear of success, I guess.
Yeah, they just want them to success. I don't want to be successful.
I have a feeling I should give the man's perspective on this. You have gone into a deep psychological analysis. The man's perspective is, ooh, penis.
That's true.
All right, staying with politics, what do these people have in common? Ted Cruz, Amy Klobuchar, Rand Paul, Joe Biden, Rick Santorum, Martin O'Malley, Scott Brown, and Donald Trump.
They all ran for office?
For the most part, yes.
They all have bad hair.
Well, I think you'd have to bring that up to Amy Klobuchar's
Oh,
office.
did she? Oh, sorry. Damn.
Which one is she? She's the New York mayor?
No, she's the senator from Minnesota.
Oh.
No, all these people, and I'm going to be that guy, have been to Iowa recently.
Oh,
So
they're all
I'm that guy who's already
Oh,
bringing up
shut up.
2016.
I will pummel you.
So my question to you guys is, who's the next president?
Hillary. Or the governor of New Jersey.
Christie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think those two will be running against each other. But I still haven't recovered from 2012, so let's not talk about this.
Okay, but I have to admit, at 11 o'clock Eastern time when they declared for Obama, I said, that's great, so who's running next time? But I'm sick like
Oh,
that.
I can't.
You need to live in the present, Mike.
Today?
How are your feet today?
said this: "We are delivering democracy on a platter. We say take it or leave it, but the people have delivered democracy. Those who lost elections may commit suicide if they so wish. Even if they die, dogs will not sniff their corpses."
Is that the head of North Korea?
No, but
Someone who used to work in Applebee's.
It's a fair answer.
it's not sniff their corpses, not sniff the entrees. No, but you're along the right lines with North Korea. It is a fact.
Dennis Rodman.
East
Korea?
You're just making places up now. No, it was in fact Robert Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe.
Oh, Robbie.
Oh, South.
Yeah. South.
Because for at least probably the 7th straight time, he didn't actually win the election. At least he tried to make the numbers more realistic. Last time he said he won by like 90% of the vote. This time he said he only got 61% of the vote. And that was his reaction to his Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai, who says, "Yeah, I won." Which is pretty much how every African election goes, really. I won. Who? The guy who said I won second just got shot. Isn't that pleasant?
Fun times.
Remember the marathon.
We'll try to make this a little happier.
Please.
A Florida marketer has teamed up with an Illinois hot dog manufacturer to create a brand of hot dogs called what?
Suck my dick.
Blue dogs.
Wow! Not quite,
Hot
no.
dog hand job.
Wait, say it again?
A Florida marketer and an Illinois family-owned hot dog manufacturer have created a brand of hot dogs called what? Pretty much based on.
Florida, Illinois.
What would be the obvious joke here with recent politics?
Wienerville.
Yes.
Poor Wiener. We're just
it's-
giving him
it's-
attention.
Yeah, it's Carlos Danger Wieners.
Oh.
Carlos Danger being his online chat name. The company's website invites customers to, and I quote, "Take a picture of yourself with your Carlos Danger Wiener and send it out to your friends or to people you don't even know at all."
Don't they only have that on Yelp?
Just text me.
What is that?
My hot dog has relish on it. It's in my pocket.
What is that? Is that a hot dog?
One thing we have to worry about with people like Anthony Weiner is it's fine with sending text messages and emails. What happens when everybody has a 3D printer? Yeah, I just grossed myself out of that.
I still don't understand 3D printers.
I promise that was the last Anthony Weiner.
Thank you.
Although I said that after the last show. I said, thank God I never have to talk about Weiner.
I'm starting to feel sexually abused.
All right. Why did a judge in Tennessee order that a baby boy's name be changed?
Because Priscilla isn't proper. I don't know.
It does
Is it
have...
copyright?
No. It is a famous term that the judge felt a child should not have as a first name. It's a biblical term.
Jesus.
No, it's plenty of Jesus.
No, the name was Messiah. The child's name is Messiah Deshaun Martin. The parents went to court because they wanted to argue over the last name because I believe that's the mother's last name. She wanted to put the father's name on it. And the judge said the word Messiah is a title, and it's a title that has only been earned by one person, and that person is Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
thank God for separation of church and state. What's going on with that judge?
Exactly. So the judge came up with her own name for the child, named the kid Martin Deshaun McCullough.
And the mom was like, okay.
Well, no, the parents, this has brought the parents together. They're both equally cheesed off.
They gotta take this, they gotta take this to a higher court.
Maybe they'll fall in love again.
And then it'll be like the Messiah walking together.
Yeah, and the joke will be like, alright.
I mean, what if he is a Messiah? I mean, like, who's the judge to know?
Yeah.
Maybe this is Jesus
Second
coming,
coming.
yeah.
The Jews must be in an uproar. Weird.
I don't know. Really not
Are there
religious.
Jews in Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
law against that. But, oh yes, and note that Messiah was the 387th most popular boy's name for babies in 2012 in America.
Okay, so there's other messiahs out there.
Yeah. That's up from
There's other
633rd.
judges not doing their job. That's.
Clearly.
Everybody's favorite governor, Chris Christie, said he'd accept a bill that would allow what to be dispensed to children.
Marijuana,
Yeah, in what form?
medical.
Ding
Be more
dong.
specific.
Gummy vitamins.
Ding dong.
Like Flintstone vitamins.
Well, actually edible forms. But right now, under state law, adults can get lozenges and, well, the smoky kind. I'm not up on the pot, so I don't know a better term than the smoky kind. I guess dry leaf is the technical term.
The smoky kind works.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
But, yeah, a father whose 2-year-old daughter has,
Cancer.
she has epilepsy,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
She has a specific form of epilepsy that can be helped by high, and I'm going to say this wrong, cannabidiol strains of marijuana.
Sure.
Are you
Wait.
stoned?
I honestly, and I hate to admit this, I cannot use marijuana. It makes me incredibly aggressive.
Wow.
Interesting.
Aggressive?
It does, yeah. I will be at a party, and everybody, hi Mom if you're watching this, and everybody's standing around saying, oh, isn't everything wonderful? I'm in the corner saying, this sucks, we need to go home right
Oh, you're
now.
paranoid. Yeah, you get paranoid.
But if you give me a bottle of gin, everybody is my friend.
Are you Irish?
I am very
Shocking then.
Yeah.
What else do you like?
I like whiskey and long walks on the beach. And my wife,
Negative. Down there.
this was in response to a bill that the state legislature put forth that would have made edible forms available to everybody. Adults right now cannot have edible forms. You can't have brownies, or they're not all that legal.
That's not true.
If you know how to do it right, you can.
Now, you can't legally at the moment.
What state is this?
Oh, Turkey.
This is in New Jersey.
And they don't have like the stores?
No.
They do have dispensaries. Also, they have a limited number of strains that they can distribute at the moment. This bill would pretty much say you can give out any strain.
Woo!
Yeah.
Party in Jersey.
Newly released CIA documents have, for the very first time, officially acknowledged the existence of what?
Area 51.
Very nice. And what is Area 51?
Well, it was originally built for building the U-2 bomber during the Cold War. But as we know, it houses aliens and other cool technology that everyone claims that it's aliens, but supposedly it's just, you know, planes and secret stuff that the CIA wants to build.
But up until this time, they've not admitted that it
Not even that it
exists.
exists. They pay people in cash. Yeah.
Freedom of information requests up until now have always had everything redacted about Area 51. Now they put out documents and all that stuff suddenly out in the open. Surprised the heck out of journalists who look at stuff up.
Reminds me of Scientology.
Yeah, it is. I think they actually run that whole area.
They probably do.
Yeah. There's a celebrity center and everything. Tom Cruise runs the place.
Are you saying he's an alien, or is he just a high-level government functionary?
He's definitely a Scientologist. He doesn't deny that.
Right. What is an Olinguito? Yes,
Is it a Spanish word?
I believe it is.
Olinguito.
When a new Guito goes old.
It's gotta be new margarita.
No, new is correct. You're right
Oh,
on
I got
new.
one
It's
word
new
right.
something.
Olinguito.
Is it a new, it's a flower that they discovered recently in Brazil?
Wow.
Wow, you are so close, except for the details.
It's a species of birds that they've discovered in the Santa Susana Mountains.
All right, we'll give you species. It's the first mammal, carnivore mammal, to be discovered in the Americas in 35 years. The first time they've recognize
It's
the
some
new
weird
species.
little lizard.
It's a
Not
mammal.
at all, no.
Is it furry?
Yes, it is furry. Yeah, it's in the raccoon, it's in the raccoon family.
Is it like in the gay community, like bears and otters?
It lives in the,
I'm at the
I'm-
Well, they
best
eat those bears, yeah.
it lives at the top of the
Really
trees of the cloud forest,
So no
so
wonder we
that's
couldn't see
rainbow.
it. No wonder we couldn't.
That's
see it.
Wait,
I don't-
what?
It's a member of the raccoon family, it's about 2.5 feet long, about 2 pounds, weighs about 2
And it
pounds.
lives in the
I bet
tops
it's
of
right.
trees?
Yeah, that's why they didn't really know. People had seen it before, but they thought it was just, it was
So
called the
it's more
Obanito because they thought it was a
mobile
small toad,
A small olive.
which is another raccoon kind
Right.
of thing.
I'm always
But
shocked.
raccoons aren't climbers, that's just confusing me, like, you know.
It's raccoon-like.
Yeah, it's raccoon.
They're like in the same family.
Do they have like one, just like a black eye?
They've got these cute little red faces.
Aw.
Well, a face I should point out that CNN listed as adorable.
It
For
is.
those you hate when the news editorializes.
I agree.
They, scientists at the Field Museum in Chicago saw its skeleton and said, this is a different species, we need to find one in the wild. It took a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of equipment, said we're gonna take 2 months, we're gonna search for one. Found one the first tree you looked at, on the first night.
So it'll be going extinct in about 3 months now.
Most
We found
likely,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
If you want to visit their habitat is Colombia and Ecuador. Did I get that right? Yes. Yes, I did, yay.
You're so informative, Mike.
All right, in an effort, this is kind of sad to me, in an effort to fight obesity, several hospitals across the country are prescribing what?
Oh, we.
I assume they're low in calories. No?
Potato chips for everybody! Cocaine!
I just,
Oh, that would be.
You never want to eat when you're doing that.
you're
They're
running around.
prescribing, read the question again, I feel like there's some clues.
In an effort to fight obesity, several hospitals are prescribing what to patients? Mainly to lower income families, specifically children.
Vegetables.
Yes,
Really? No way!
it's pretty much the idea that people will take whatever drug a doctor tells them to, so now that at several hospitals in urban areas, they're prescribing fruits and
I
vegetables.
just want to see a bunch of people at the
there
Target
a
pharmacy.
vegetable pharmacy?
I need four
Well,
sacks of celery.
what they're actually doing is, there's an organization that funds this, they're giving out dollar coupons that can be used at farmers markets.
Oh my God.
And it's $1 per day per family member.
Well, that's good.
Overweight child found dead on the side of the road due to an overdose of carrots.
Well, the organization
Is the
that,
FDA involved in this? Are they like?
No.
There's some like back scratch going on.
no, it's an
They
org-
buy our GMO fucking,
It's a non-profit, okay?
right? I'll believe it when I see it. I don't trust it.
yeah, they're called Wholesome Way. Who knows if Monsanto is behind it?
Yeah.
But the hospitals taking part in it, I believe there's 7, mainly New York, Washington, and Boston. They say 37.8% of the child participants have decreased their body mass index.
Wow.
So it's working.
Good, I like Hyperloop, I like vegetables. The news is so positive.
Speaking of positive news about children, a daycare in La Crescenta, California was shut down, I believe this week, after a 2-year-old girl tested positive for what in her system?
Arsenic.
Heroin.
Cocaine.
Anthony Weiner.
Oh,
You had to go back. Had to go back.
this show took a turn. No. It's in fact marijuana.
Because she was eating those gummy things from New Jersey.
Wait, why was she tested for?
She came home, or her parents picked her up, brought her home, said she was really lethargic and, I like how they put this, lazier than usual. For several hours, so they took her to the hospital. She had THC in her system. They called the cops went to this daycare, and they found rat droppings all over the place. Easy to grab knives out in the open in the kitchen.
Wow.
The toilets were broken, there was no power, and there was a bong on the table.
Wait, I'm sorry, do these people drop their kid off there every day? Don't they like look around?
No, when the police were there, pretty much taping up the place, ready to just blow the place up. They were turning people away trying to drop off their kids.
Was the little girl like watching Curious George like, ah, do it again? Curious George is so funny.
More Fruit Loops.
Luckily, the owner was arrested, so I believe what we take from that story is there are a lot of cheesed off parents in Quattro Center trying to find something to do with their kids during the day. On to sports news.
Oh, great.
For the for the 2014 season, Los Angeles will have an Arena Football League team. What will the team's name be?
Boring!
The Ballona Creek Babes.
All right, I will give you the name of the team, and you tell me who will own the team. The team's going to be called the LA Kiss.
Oh, Gene Simmons.
Yes, Kiss has bought a team in the Arena League.
Is that where face paint?
Yes, they plan on all that cross marketing.
What? That's so smart.
Yeah, well, not an original idea. I believe John Bon Jovi owned a team for a while, Philadelphia, whatever they're called.
Eagles?
No,
That's a little bigger. That's a little bigger.
Arena football.
Yeah.
Like where they like literally like it's the size of this room and they
Like
balls.
Is there like a brand new
And they're all in underwear, they're all
Because it was
lingerie.
in the 90s or the 80s.
Well, this
right?
is the
Late
same
80s.
league, but Los Angeles lost its team ages ago.
But it hasn't been going on that whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
It has.
it is. I see it every once in a while.
It-
TV,
Yeah, it's difficult to watch.
Barely
because,
everyone's watching.
We've had it on as background noise on our TV when we had friends over. We wanted some sports on. And it's just touchdown after touchdown, the score is going up. And when our friend leaves a few minutes later, the TV says, game over. We're down to 0 on the clock. So I rewind as far as I can on the DVR. I go back half hour. There was a minute 33 left on the clock. It took them a half hour to play a minute and a half because they just keep scoring. It's not fun.
You know what, I watch those things and it's like makes me sad because it's all the guys who can make it in the real football league, so I kind of feel like, why bother watching
And they don't wear like a lot of padding either, right? Isn't it kind of more dangerous or something?
I don't know.
Would you rather hang out with one of those
Why
guys?
do you need to go to the park and watch it?
Yeah. Or fantasy football?
Watching people play fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
Oh, by the way, I'm sure my wife would like you all to know, if you want to join our fantasy football league, we're looking for people.
Sweet.
I'm booked. Sorry. I'm already full.
So the home games will be at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Season tickets are $99 and gets you a free concert with Kiss. Their growing concert. And plus they agree, which I believe happened today, they agreed to be the halftime show in the Arena Bowl.
Which is probably why that will be the biggest selling arena
Yeah.
football game of all,
Probably.
because people will shit their pants to try to get a ticket to a Kiss show. It's really
Exactly.
smart. Sorry, I said shit.
That's qualifying.
Oh, that's okay. And so should Kiss be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Dutch orthopedic experts say that increasing numbers of children are developing serious spinal problems due to what?
Computers?
Yes.
Doing this?
Oh, sorry. Dutch orthopedic experts are finding spinal problems in children because they're spending too much time on computers and smartphones. They're calling it, and I'm just guessing that the Dutch are way behind us, they're calling it Game Boy back. Are Game Boys still a thing?
I don't know. I'm not a game or a boy.
They're actually saying the scale is on proportion to 100 years ago, back when child labor was a thing.
Wow.
That's what kids are doing to
That's
themselves.
creepy.
That's crazy.
We're fine as a species. We're doing great.
Well, I think I follow all of you on Twitter. I should point that out at the very least. James Bagarozzo. He's a city employee in my beloved hometown of Buffalo, New York. He's been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for stealing $210,000 worth of blood.
Paper clips.
He's a city employee in Buffalo, New York.
Pete, your paper clips. I was gonna say pizza. Paper clips make sense.
I'll give you some hints. It took him 8 years to steal $210,000 worth.
clips.
Reams of paper?
The entire hall, if you put it together, would weigh 10,500 pounds. And
Rubber
he's a
bands.
parking meter mechanic.
Oh, coins.
Yes,
Coins. I saw that.
he was stealing quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how much money?
$210,000 over 8 years.
Wow.
There
He,
you go.
he used it, I guess, instead of fixing the parking meters, he would break them. So instead of going into the meters, the quarters would just stay on top, and he'd just go around. He spent the first half of the shift taking the quarters, spent his lunch break changing them at the bank, and then he would do his job for the next 4 hours. Well, Kevin Helfer, who I believe had said, I know that is the parking commissioner in Buffalo.
That is sad.
I just read the story an hour ago.
Okay, all right.
He discovered that the new computerized meters were taking in $500,000 more a year than the old meters, and they checked it out. And they discovered that this gentleman had sent his 2 daughters to college and paid off his mortgage by stealing quarters.
Wow. Was he still giving people tickets?
Oh no, he wasn't charged. He just fixed the meters. He was just maintenance.
That's a meter guy that I can really get behind.
I can
You
respect for him.
know? Most of them are dicks.
At least we know some kids went to college.
Yeah.
Feel good about that.
On my meter.
And this just makes me sad. This is when he was being sentenced to 2.5 years yesterday. The judge said this: with all its problems, the last thing the city of Buffalo needs is employees who don't do what they're paid to do. That just makes me sad.
How many
That really
messiahs that judge would go?
Yeah.
The finger where it needs to be pointed.
All right, people, we are up to our very last question of the evening. Who knows how many points are left on the board to win our fabulous prize? And tell me if you...
Mystery. It is. It's all experience.
Tell me what this refers to. Used to acknowledge that something is not literally true, but is used for emphasis or to express strong feeling.
Literally.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. The new definition.
Yes.
Dictionary.
The Google Dictionary, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, and the Cambridge Dictionaries all recognize that as a definition of literally.
My dad just rolled over in his grave.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, this one I want to save for last because it made me really angry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did go downward spiral, you were right.
I'm now feeling like I'm taking a nap.
All right. So Melissa is tallying up the scores.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
I hope I got like 10,000.
Totally. I got points.
All right. Our winner tonight of the fabulous Star Prize with 11 points, it's Michelle Miracle.
Of course it is!
And as always, our prize was purchased at the 99-cent store, also where we buy our beer.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
I wonder what it is.
It is the perfect prize for this evening.
Oh, number 1 dad! I know who I'm not giving this to. Thank you.
So as we finish, just like to give you folks the opportunity, is anything you'd like to plug? Any upcoming gigs or shows? Aaron?
Check out my web show, Hot on the Red Carpet. I tote around my little mini red carpets. You can find it on youtube.com/hot red carpet.
Just follow me on Twitter because I just post shit on there at Amber Tozer. That's it.
I'm going to be drinking coffee tomorrow morning. And you can come over if you want. Bring your own mug. I don't tweet a lot, but you can read my old tweets. At Twiricle Meat. It's like Miracle Tweet, but if you just switch them, it's a thinker. Yeah. Twiricle Meat. Thanks.
And I have a bunch of stuff going on, so find me at kellycarlin.com and on Twitter. Kelly_Carlin because I'm a geek and I needed a space between my names.
Literally.
I didn't understand the whole cheating thing. Space.
Fantastic. And us, you can follow us at, Knowledge, News, and Nonsense on Facebook. We have a lot more shows coming up with so many hilarious comedians. You can follow me on Twitter at Mikey_Bauman, B-A-U-M-A-N. And yes, please come to another show and help me thank our pals, Kelly, Carl, and Michelle here from the show. Thank you so much. Oh, and hang around for I Believe Open Mic is next. Anybody?